What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Shoot the Ishh. And thank you again for all those who continue to watch and tune into the show on our weekly basis. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. What's going on?
You already know. It's your boy, Money Mitch.
Here
Mitch
you go.
and them, a.k.a. you foreigner, you Pluto. We outside. And once again, great content. Another week. And we're doing the damn thing. And let's talk to us. Talk to us.
Yo, look. This week is going to be crazy. Because this week's conversation, the topic is about the godfather of this topic. Juicy Smollett. I know y'all remember who Juicy Smollett is. He's that one who started this whole trend that's going on right now.
You call him Juicy?
Juicy Smollett. He is the godfather of all this shit that's going on right now, yo. Mm-hmm. You remember, like he was the one who said somebody caught him. They had a noose on him. They beat him up
in the middle. The coldest winter day in Chicago.
And what else was it? They also
walked in with a noose.
And he kept the noose, on his head. Mm-hmm. I mean, around his neck. And said they got him.
Correct.
But as we come to find out, it was false.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, the reason I bring up Juicy is because you knew we had to talk about it. We had to talk about old girl.
Yeah.
Carlee Russell.
Yep.
Normally we put an episode out on Thursday, but we wanted to wait a little bit more to see if we get more information.
We wanted a little more content. We want to say maybe the investigators came with something else.
You know I ain't believe. Look. Everybody was sharing that story. That's probably one story I ain't shared.
Yeah.
I did not share that story. The reason I didn't share that story, I think we've been duped a long time.
Word.
So it was just something. She was, but what happened? Like
I was trying to give her a chance. I'm like, yo, nah, it could be, it has to be true.
Bruh. Nah.
Yo, I swear.
Did you share it? Did you share it on social media?
Listen. My cousin of mine from Texas hit me up. He sent the story to me. Like, yo, I actually prayed for this chick. he said, why wouldn't she at least delete the cell phone content?
No, we ain't talking about. Wait. We ain't get to that part yet.
Okay.
Wait. We talking about. Did you share?
No, not at all.
Like when you saw the stories, did you share?
Nah.
So you ain't shared none of it, right?
I didn't.
All right. So
I didn't feel comfortable enough.
So did you know about when you saw that it was actually happening? Like damn, yo, this girl saw somebody on the highway. She went to check and then she went missing. Did you have any like? Damn, that's messed up. Another chick. Like, did you have any thoughts about it?
My thought about it at the time, like, this is a messed up situation. It has to be connected somehow. You know what I mean?
Connected?
It had to be connected. Like,
to the person.
To the person
who
that,
took the kids.
Somebody got us. Somebody got us. You know what I mean? Somebody outside seeing the kids, and that she's a victim of being a hero. That's in my mind. But I'm like, you know what? It's a cold world.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was like, damn. You see it on everybody's page, right?
Yeah.
You see it on everybody's page. Because I realized when something happened on social media, everything's trends.
Correct.
Everything. Everybody know it. Black woman lost. Oh, Lord, look at them. They getting us.
Mm-hmm.
They getting us. So, to me, I was like, what? I was like, it still felt kind of like, I smelled Jesse all over this, yeah?
Oh, right? From the beginning?
I swear to God. Because normally I'll share something like a missing person.
Correct.
I share that.
But this was so awkward, though.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it was awkward in the sense that, all right,
nah,
she's reporting something,
and then she got
then she disappears.
Bruh, it's like, when Jussie had his story, I ain't believe it. I'm telling you, I ain't believe with this one right here, I did not share it, because I felt like it was about to be some...
You thought so?
I thought so. I'm telling you, I did not share it. Like, I did not share it, because there's a trend that's going on, and we going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, like, did you see any of the press conferences on it?
Yes, I finally seen the press conference. Actually, yesterday. So, you want to go in detail?
Go ahead, go. Look, this is a podcast, bro. We gonna talk.
So apparently, she leaves work the day of her abduction, stealing some things from work. I don't know whether it's blankets or some supplies, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
From there, she gets reported going to like a Walgreens or a Target to pick up some snacks, some cheeses, some granola bars. It seems like somebody going either on a picnic or some kind of camping trip, right? Cool. Cool, right? And then from there, mind you, 600 yards, they say, from her home, which is about 6 football fields, she makes that call. No, but prior to making that call, she actually reached out to family members and friends for random conversations.
Uh-huh. The setup. Go ahead.
Do you want me to go in detail as far as what she was looking at in her phone prior?
Go ahead. Do anything.
She looks up how much does it cost for Amber Alert, or what's the age limit for Amber Alert to be nationwide. That's in her search on her Safari, Google, if you have an iPhone.
Yeah, they discovered that later.
They discovered that later.
But what? All right. So what happened? Yeah. We'll rock later. What they discovered. Check out, tell what she was doing.
All right. So from there, now she mentioned she's on the interstate highway and she's on the phone with a family member, and at the time, she made a call now to the police. Reach out to the police, let them know that there's a toddler outside that looks naked, basically like with a pamper or something.
Oh, so it was a toddler.
A toddler.
She said she's
she's about 3 years old, maybe, by themselves outside.
She's good.
You know, a toddler. The detective or whatever, you know, the lady from the dispatcher was telling her, listen, can you keep an eye on her? Put your hazard lights on, so they can recognize where you are, so that you know you got an eye on this toddler.
Uh-huh.
What else did he mention? They mentioned you should stay put, make sure that you know everything's copacetic, and she was pretty much agreeable with all that. Mind you, having conversations with family members prior to that, and even after that call, based on the evidence.
But she had all her snacks though, right?
All the snacks was there.
All right, cool.
Yeah, all the snacks was there. This is prior to when they approached, and then she was gone.
When they went to go look for her.
Then she was gone.
So basically,
the snacks was gone. Well, that's
she was gone. So basically, the whole story is a lady going missing. The reason she spoke to her family members first. Mm-hmm. Then she sees a kid. She calls the cops. Say, hey, a toddler running the street. They give her instructions, right? Mm-hmm. And then now she's off. And then they go try to find her. She disappears. Mm-hmm. Boom. Cool. So that's when she hits the social media. Everybody like, this girl is missing. This girl is missing.
Yeah.
Now, as we update this, what's the scenario now?
Now, come to find out, she was having a conversation with this toddler, saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Oh, on the phone.
On the phone.
Why is she talking to who?
Why she's talking to a family member.
Oh, why she talking to
a family member.
Nice setup.
Then, all of a sudden, scream, phone drops, game over.
Damn.
Abducted.
Damn.
So family member to hear. So now it's, oh no, what's going on?
So the family members are going to call the cops like, yo, somebody abducted.
Exactly.
Look, it's real out here. So, like, all right, so that's happened. That was the last thing. So now she gets on the news and gets on social media, right? Mm-hmm. So the funny thing is, I knew I smelled Jesse somewhere.
I didn't smell it.
I smelled Jesse.
Yo, but we hear things crazy every day. So we believe anything we hear.
Let's
be honest.
Look.
Let's be honest.
We've been duped, bruh.
Yeah, we've been duped
too many times.
Not like this, on this stage. On this stage, except outside of Jesse.
And guess
outside of Juicy. Outside of Juicy. How many times we got duped like that?
Oh, we gonna talk about it. So, what was the end result? Like, what's the end result so far?
So now it's in deep investigation of what happened those 49 hours that were unaccounted for. Based on her, not testimony, but based on her, what she said to the detectives, a white man with orange hair and a bald spot.
Wait, that sound like Trump. It sound
Kidnapped.
like Trump. Trump kidnapped her. Trump kidnapped her, yo. Word is born, Trump kidnapped her.
Yeah, orange hair and a bald spot.
Yo, she's still thinking about, I told you I smell juicy behind this, yo. Juicy. He had me as Trump, yo.
We don't know what happened.
Yo.
You gotta be, listen.
Yo, it was no baby.
Professional.
Yo,
There was no baby at all.
So again, she was on her juicy, right? And I heard, allegedly, but I did hear it, they were saying that, wasn't she was stealing from her job.
Yeah, she stole her from her job. That was part of the, before
Like
she
when
went to
she got
Target and all
exposed,
that. Yeah,
she stole from her
first.
job.
Oh, she looked up in the internet how to rob a cash register, by the way, too.
I heard she was also checking out Taken.
Oh, yeah, that's later. Yep.
Yeah, I heard she was...
Amber Alert, Taken.
She watched the movie Taken.
Yes, how to steal from the registers and Taken. How to abduct people.
Yo.
And the steps. Mind you, this is an educated woman, like she's a nurse or something like that, or whatever, in the medical field.
But don't leave out the part, even about the relationship. She was like, her dude, either dirty or something, or cheated or something, and this was to get the attention, like, somewhat to get attention.
We can fill in the blank. It could have been like, oh, all right, maybe if I do this, I might get it back. It could have been a million things. It could have been a million things.
All I'm saying is, shit like this is a problem with this. We got a lot of serious situations where people be getting really abducted.
I agree.
And stuff like this is almost going to be that cry wolf. And I hate to say it. Bad enough, a lot of black women don't get taken serious.
Ever.
And then, even though this is real small, but you always know, the minute they put it on news, it amplifies it. Mm-hmm. So now, the next woman that say, got missing, they're like, yeah, all right, whatever. But, even though we talk about the Carlee scenario, right? Truthfully, sometimes I feel like with these scenarios, right? Because obviously, I heard she may be getting jailed.
Everything depends on this 48 hours. Like, whatever, based on a statement as far as true or false, think about it this way. She got abducted, right, by the dude with orange hair. Mm-hmm. She mentioned that the dude with the orange hair was with another female. They fed her crackers, whatever she got from... They fed her the crackers and granola bars while she was there. She tried to escape. They caught her up again, and then threw her back in the trailer.
You know what? Well, I just thought about something. Wait. And this is be honest. Like, yo, I really thought so. I'm going to take that back. Ladies, black women, don't feel messed up that we got a couple of them that lied. Because I just thought about something. One of the craziest stories is Casey Anthony. You remember the chick who said they killed them? Took her baby, and she was some white lady, white girl, and they abducted her baby, and then they found the baby was dead in the body, and it was a big court case. And yo, she did the biggest lie. She said she worked for goddamn Disney. She walked into Disneyland. People looking at her like, who is this chick coming in? And then the cops go, and she's like, no, I never worked here. So, you know what? We may got some messed up stories.
Word.
But don't get it twisted. Other races be wilding.
Word.
Way more. At least ain't nobody get hurt in this. It was just a fib. But we got a lot of cases where people really get killed. Yeah. And people say it was, oh, my kids went missing. And it was a black man who took them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't true. So let's get back. I don't want to let the sisters think we shitting on y'all.
No,
we know there's a couple of them that be wilding up. But go ahead. But go ahead. What was you saying? I'm sorry.
No. I'm saying, so basically, in the scenario, so they fed her. Crackers. Whatever, you know.
The white crackers. I mean,
yeah.
not white
crackers. Cheez-Its.
Oh, Cheez-Its.
What she ordered from Target. The cops found out, you know what I mean? Maybe they just had cheeses left in the trailer track, or whatever the case.
They fed me. Oh, this is the stuff she did.
Yes, don't worry about it. But they fed her the Cheez-Its. So she tried to escape. They caught up to her, got her back. Then she finally ended up escaping again, and she was able to run 2 days later to her home. Now, when she's home, they found $150 cash money in her sock.
That she probably sold from a job.
So you figure these people that abducted you didn't check your socks. They didn't want. They just gave you like an allowance on the way.
Oh,
she going home.
Hold
that down. Hold that $170 real quick down in your sock, and now you go home.
But you know what? Here's where I'm gonna go with this, right? The thing that kills me.
Remember, she looked how to take money out of the register on her search.
What they gonna find out is how much money was probably taken from the job.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come up with a certain amount. She still kept it. She's gonna find out how much they spent and understand that the resources that come from half of doing this, she got to pay that. That's a huge fine because Juicy had to
$125,000.
Yeah, Juicy had to do something.
$125,000.
And but just to let y'all know, look, while we was thinking about this subject, we came on some other stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Pause. That ain't sound right.
Came on some other. That's not pause. Came on some other stuff.
All right.
That's not pause.
We have another scenario. It was this chick that was in Morristown, Imani Glover, Morristown, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. That was another scenario. Somebody say, "Hey, I was kidnapped." And all this other stuff, but the funny thing was, it was like, that was false. And what did you read about that one?
Well, I didn't know too much about that, but I know that it was a situation. She was a little bit older, in comparison to age with most abducted people. From what I hear and what I understand is that I think her mother was in on it.
Yeah, allegedly, her mom was in on it because she knew it wasn't really true. So. And the chick had she did have drug problems and stuff like that, but she was like, somebody abducted me, and before she got abducted, she had a court case that she had to actually attend to.
Yep.
And basically that was another way to say she got abducted, not to go to this court case. Like, when you look and really look at the subject in reference to all these abductions and people putting these false narratives out there, it'd be crazy. Because what you realize is like, what are y'all doing this for? Is it truly for the attention? Because who got away with it? There ain't nobody that ever got away with this stuff. Yeah. None.
My question to you, let me ask you a question. My question to you is, what would be the motive outside of attention? It's things that go national, right? They have GoFundMes, right? So GoFundMes, is this like a method of a potential scam to get as much money as possible, get as much publicity as possible, just to have a come up on a situation that turns to a good story? Like, and I'm not trying to be the negative dude. I'm just thinking like, all right, it can't just be I want attention.
Nah, yo.
If there's money behind it, why was the mother part of that scam? The mother ain't got no attention over that, except the potential money from GoFundMe.
Look,
potentially.
The way I see half of this stuff, I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, yo, but there are certain people, I don't know if you have to give the money back if you got to GoFundMe.
No.
So it's like,
money. Once it's it's yours.
So again, it's money in everybody's story. That's why, again, there's a domino effect to this. Because sometimes it's like, nah, I ain't going to support you. I'm like, you get burnt once. And the reality is, you can't even get $1 from anybody. So if a person gave on your GoFundMe and they find out you was on some face, it's already a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. And then, the one you put me on, it ain't over.
Yeah,
it ain't over.
That's a different level.
Yo.
Because this is past GoFundMe. This is just...
Yo, he told me about a story about this chick named...
Please look it up, everybody.
What was her name?
China.
China. A prostitute.
Uh-huh.
When she did a show, I forgot what the name of the show was. It was this YouTube show where they see a lot of people who was like prostitutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know the dude from No Jumper, Sharp was on it from Sharp Tank.
Yeah.
But this chick she said she was 16. She did an interview.
Mm-hmm.
And she was at the age, she was like, hey, I'm 16 years old. I'm a prostitute. My father killed my mother. Mm-hmm. I've been on these streets ever since. I started prostituting when I was 13. You know,
got her sister in the game with her.
Yeah, got a sister in the game who was younger.
Yep, 9 at the time.
No. Discovered that she was 9,
Correct.
but then the reality was, like I think what made that story so good. You watching it, understand?
You're
watching the episode because it was a part 2.
Yeah.
But you watched the episode. This chick, like, it was so much stuff she was saying. She even said, "I'm about nails. Yeah, I'm trying to get my nails." But I was like, "You 16.
Yeah.
You can't get it." Like, her story was all like, but the story was so elaborate. She knew all the terms.
Mm-hmm.
She knew, like this chick was good. Like, knowing the streets, knowing the angles, the lingo, all like.
She's saying she's from Oakland, but she really from Wichita, Kansas. Like, she mentioned that, you know, I had to pretty much take care of the family because my father's doing life for killing my mother at the age of, you know, she was at the age of 7. So she's been on her own. This is her only path. And details with pimps. I'm like, damn, this is a sad story. Until you watch part 2.
Yo, no. The guy asked her, what's the worst thing about, you know, being a prostitute? She was like, yeah, the business is slow.
Yeah, whenever it's slow, and the police.
And
That's
the
what she
police
said.
is slow. I was like, so she basically said she need to get the penis.
Yeah, so
I was like,
if the penis is coming on point and the money's there and the police don't see B, she's winning.
Yo,
the worst case about her job is the police and slow money.
Yo, now
13,
and then she said on it, she was like, "Yeah, I cut myself. You know, I do all these things." And I'm like, I'm sitting there at the interview, like, all right, and she was smiling. She was like, you know, prostitution, I look at it as good. It helped me as a person. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting over here like, huh? So I'm intrigued because I know the end result of this story. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, what's old girl talking about, right? Mm-hmm. So, and she was saying something that a lot of stuff in her story, even the interview said, she was like, yeah, I make $4,000. I made $4,000 in a night.
4 bands in a night. Mind you, she has a pimp, so she sees none of this money.
But she made $4,000. He said, how many people that you normally get in a night? 5. Well, maybe 10. But maybe 6 or 5. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this chick made $4,000. I said, if you made $4,000, she ain't a call girl.
Yeah.
She's
on
the street block.
Long Branch Avenue and the other one, like, Ferguson, whatever.
Yeah, she said something.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and even the interview said, 4,000? She's like, yeah. I was like, yo. But understand, she said she's 16 at the time. She still looked like she should have been 13 or something. But she said she's 16, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they gave advice. She was like, what would you tell girls? Well, you know what? I'm going to say, if you're going to do it, you better do it to your best and don't be into it too long. So I'm like, all right, cool. But you know what I realized? I smelled.
Damn.
Jesse.
Smooth.
I smelled Jesse Smollett.
The bullshit.
Juicy.
BS.
I smelled it.
So,
what they did later.
Cap. Where the caps at? I wish we had more hats.
Yeah, where my hat? Where my hat?
He's about cap.
This cap. Wait, here we go. It's capping all day.
Straight cap.
She's straight.
Cap it.
Cap all
Cap
day.
I'm like, hey, China, where you from?
Disneyland.
Cap. How old are you?
36.
Cap.
You don't believe me?
No. Is your mom alive?
She was strangled by a horse.
Cap.
I can't take this. I just don't understand why you guys don't believe me. What is this world coming to? Yo, come to find out, like, I swear it was like, they show like a month later. Oh my God. She's sitting up there looking totally different. I mean, you still see that as the girl, but She's sitting up there with now her mama. Now tell these
Her
people.
dead mom. Her dead mother.
Her dead mother.
Who got murdered
By
by
her
her
father.
father that's in jail for life. Go.
So, the mother is there with her. He was like, interview said, yeah, when you left off, you were a very smart woman. But the mother like, now, why do you do this stuff? You know, I do it for attention. I would have never been interviewed by you guys if I didn't come up with this story. It's all about attention. It's all about attention. So her story was her mom, she lives with her dad. Her mom moves her to California with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
While she's in California, she supposedly went out and ran away. And she did run away while she in Cali. Not that long. Mm-hmm. It was probably only like a month or two, right? But even the story when she's basically telling the truth, I can't believe nothing she said because this girl is great.
Yeah.
But to come to find out, she was like, no, my father's a good guy.
Lives at home with the family, make sure the family's structured. You know, my mother, she works a lot because she does hair, like professionally in different places. So she's gone from days at a time. And she mentioned I need attention from her. But
my mother, I would love for my mother to sit and watch TV with me. Her sister is, just to let you guys know, her sister is 9 years old.
Yeah.
And her sister is
not
not a part of the life
Correct.
either. You know, it's...
She's in class.
Yes.
She goes to ballerina class. She loves to rap. So her mother's putting her all these institutions, and from what I see, is a good mother that wants the best, for her daughter. Not someone that has to be outside, And based on her story of survival, because her mother's gone and her father's, locked up away, all cat. For attention. And she mentions it. I just need more attention. Mother's not being here. She works a lot. And then that's it. But that was an excuse.
And this is why I say, we got to be careful, ladies. And I say this, and I would always say it's reference to, black females. You got to understand how this world is. And I think y'all know. If you get abducted, they don't care regardless. So to get the coverage of you getting abducted, and you got to understand, they don't care about you regardless. So again, if you get abducted and it's fake, you just validated why we don't care. Now, we know everybody else lie. We know everybody else, another racist lie. But you already know when you get it, they don't care. And then you got the nerve to lie to. You just said it back. Because look how much news coverage you get. It'll get news coverage. Liar, 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 liar. That's all they see. Liar, 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 liar. So you got to be careful about all that crazy, what you put out there.
Have you ever even heard of a liar, liar situation from a different race?
Yeah.
About abduction? On the regular? That's advertised liar, liar,
you
liar.
know what
The way Juicy was, for example. But a
No,
different race.
Juicy. No, but
different race.
No. Juicy was an entertainer.
Correct.
Juicy.
So he's a big
So
time.
it's going to be big time.
He's different.
But if you ask me, so it's never about whether or not do I hear it, because I watch the news. I love the news.
Yeah.
I do hear of other races. I do hear some bullshit.
Getting bashed for lying.
No, here's the difference, and that's why I said earlier. I said one of the problems is that when we do it, it's just nobody got hurt. And you talk about the money or the fines, right? Mm-hmm. But just think about it. If you want to think about it. All the people who had their kids missing, the other races, they'll go on their lying spree and say this. I don't know where my kids got missing. Yeah, they killed them. Yeah. That'd be the end result. Yeah. See, so the focus that's on them are basic where are the kids? Where are the kids? Yeah. I don't know. And they killed them. Yeah. Even the guy who killed his wife and then his kid, I don't know where they're at. So you see that on TV.
I see plenty of
so
those.
that's another missing.
Yeah.
Who be lying.
Missing,
So
yeah.
their missing is totally like
different. That's real missing.
They also like they
really missing.
But he lying because he done chopped them up or threw them in. Like it be crazy shit, and that's what I see a lot with a lot of other reasons. You know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, we're innocent. Mm-hmm. We just played ourselves and shit like that. We did some old high school missing shit like,
word.
Yo, where is mom?
I'm run away from my mom and my dad. I'm going with my boy. We're going to, I don't know, Poconos.
And again, Captain, we doing it for this. Is that clout? Is that attention thing that?
So my question to you is the Carlee girl. What's her name is?
Which one? First one. Wait.
The main one.
Carlee Russell.
Carlee Russell. Do you think she was doing this for her boo? Because her parents, I've seen the interview. I've seen the energy. You know, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist or anything of that nature, but I know for a fact, based on their energy, that they were not part of this at all, and they're so happy that this happened, and they're so supportive of what their child might be going through mentally. You know
wait. So you saying like the
so
the parents was like, don't rush your judgment. She could be going through stuff because I think that's what the mother said.
The mother was saying that.
Now that she would.
Yeah, like I don't think she would lie, but I know that she's in trauma. Every mother would do that.
Yeah, you're gonna protect your kid, but you got us out here looking dumb though.
Correct, but I'm thinking if I had a guess, if I'm a betting man and I bet, I gamble. Yes, I'm a gambler. Old boy that broke her heart had something to do with this whole thing.
Oh, that's
hands down.
So wait. So wait.
I don't think she was looking for money out of this.
So
I don't think she was looking for clout.
So would you put this on FanDuel and let's put some bets out?
I'll put a bet that she wanted this kind of fame of importance to the man that she wants that might have left her for somebody else that he thought was more important. Now that's your girl? That's your girl? I'm trying to tell you, man.
You think the boyfriend got something to do with it too?
I think no. I think the boyfriend, because of that breakup they had or whatever, from what I hear.
So you're saying that
she wanted that attention more than just her family.
Yeah,
she's good with her family.
Yeah.
She's good with her friends. She wanted him.
So what I'm trying to say is that you think she did this based on getting the attention from her boyfriend, not that the boyfriend was in.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying that this only happened because she was trying to get the attention from her boyfriend.
And now he's gonna be sympathetic, like, oh my goodness, whatever comes about it.
Like to see if
she might have a chance.
To see if he was worried about his woman.
Exactly.
Damn. Power.
The P.
No. Power. It ain't the power of the P. Power the ding dong.
That too. Yeah,
because again, that's what she. If she did all this for ding dong and wanting to see if he still cares about her, like, oh my baby. She probably wanted to see. She probably wish she was somewhere sitting for a while watching the news to see if they interview. Like, have you seen her? Yeah, I wish we could bring her back.
Word.
They probably put the news on like, no, he probably was on something like, oh, word. Oh, I don't mess with her no more.
But it was crazy. They probably didn't even put the news on him. They probably didn't look at him as a suspect because it was just too odd for him to be part of anything.
Look,
but what makes it crazy is it may be something now after they do the extra investigation for the 48 hours. It might be because they mentioned family members and friends. We don't know who she was talking to in between. It could have been him. They didn't go in detail. You know what I'm saying? I know we're not together, but this is what's happening.
Yo,
you never know.
I'm gonna say this. Don't call me.
If
any of y'all come up missing, because understand what did he say?
Now you're a suspect.
Wait, exactly.
You know me?
They gonna spend money to look for you. They're going to spend. Where's the camera at? They're going to spend money to look for you, and if they find out that I knew,
word.
Guess what?
I
got some of that debt too.
Yep, he owed him $5,000.
Like, nah, get out of here. I'll be like, nah, he called me.
Because that's what they said. They said family and friends. Who are the friends? Who said it had to be the female friend? the male friend, like, they don't know this is his boyfriend. It's not boyfriend on phone. You know what I'm saying? It could be the boyfriend. Oh, I know you're not with me right now, but I'm getting who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? And he going crazy, and she going, man, yeah.
Nah, and see, but to me, it just almost go like on the same scenario. Like, I just look at all this stuff like this cry wolf, cry wolf, cry wolf. You just hurt the next person.
Yeah.
Who's gonna really need it. Because this brings me, just to end this out, we did have another story of a real situation. Mm-hmm. It was this chick, Jashay, I probably said it right, Jashay Moore. She's from East Orange, New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was 14.
Mm-hmm.
She went missing, right?
Yep.
And that's all they knew. They just said, hey, I remember social media was putting it up, and she went missing. They didn't know where she was at. All this other stuff. Like, I think she was missing that morning. They didn't know. It was like the morning. She wasn't missing that long.
Yeah.
She wasn't really missing that long. And come to find out, like the mother, like the bottom line is this, to sum it up, like, she went missing. They eventually found her. She was found in Harlem, right?
Harlem, yep.
So come to find out, she said, I don't want to go back home because, it's very abusive. She was in an abusive, had an abusive relationship with her mom.
Yeah.
Mom, and come to find out, truth be told, her mom had cut her with a knife.
Yeah.
And then eventually the mom got arrested.
Yeah.
The mom was arrested, and she was like, I want to get my sibling out of that house too. Mm-hmm. So come to find out, she ran away. It was legit. Was it the truth that she was missing? Yeah, she was missing, but she ran away from home over some legit stuff.
It is legit stuff on the background when they actually went in detail. The reason as to why I think it got publicized the way it did is because when they had footage she went to the bodega, right? She had an EBT card that wasn't working, and there was an older dude that went and paid for her Kit Kats and her juices. Mm-hmm. So cops looking at that footage, they're like, oh, this older dude paying might have abducted her, not knowing that he was just like a good Samaritan, like, she ain't got it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what made it what it was, but maybe that exploitation is why maybe she's in a safer place right now.
And look at it like this, you gotta understand these cases and what makes these cases real sensitive. And I could keep transitioning. This topic is interesting because they got a movie in Hollywood right now, Sounds of Freedom, about child abductions and sex trafficking to kill children and shit like that. Yeah. So when you look at it, it's like, yo, this is some real stuff that goes on in this world.
Always.
And even people traffic kids, and it's like, yo, you can't be out here lying like this. It's a real pandemic that goes on. There's people
that really get abducted. Literally.
There were stories where I wish I did the research on it. There were stories that, I think it was years ago, where six kids went missing. I think it was somewhere in North, when we was real young. Wow. And they never found these kids. So what I'm saying is, don't get it confused. It's real stuff. It's real. It's
real.
They don't. It's interesting enough that, and this is the sad part, this story gets put in the news, right? Because it was probably she was missing, but they don't talk about all the real missing stuff. And sometimes I'll be like, is the news kind of full of it? Because I'm like, did y'all put this out because y'all kind of know this story didn't sound right? And y'all knew the end result.
News put anything that's entertaining.
Yeah, but they'll look at a story and probably realize, what's up?
I'm not looking at a pen.
Yeah.
Write something.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The news put things out to sometimes I'll be thinking do they know a story won't make sense? I think it's something else to this, so we gonna put this out. So sometimes I feel like the news, why don't y'all put out the real stuff? Because again, like I said, it's people that go missing all the time. All the time. Little boys. And why is it always a story of the girl going missing? No, we got males that's going missing too.
Yeah.
So it's like I always say that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yo, that's interesting.
Man, I forgot about that.
You ain't even had to write that. You could have just said it. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying.
but you know, he just brought up an interesting thing. I don't know why he wrote it. He could have just said it. But the ice refrigerator chick.
Yeah.
I don't know her name. Like, I'm just showing
it.
y'all. We just do stuff right off the
It was
hat.
a couple years ago.
I remember they said like she went to a party in the
Yeah,
hotel.
in the hotel. They
But
locked her
she was
in.
killed though. That was legit.
That was legit. So, but that's legit versus the fake. I'm saying, like, when you have media and when you have media, when you have news, when you have news and influence like this, you got to separate the real from the fake. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be. You need the same ammo from all the law enforcement. They had FBI, they had CIA, they had Secret Services for this chick who went to Walgreens, the dude with the orange hair. And like, you feel me? If those resources were old girl in the refrigerator, maybe she might be okay in Lauderdale. Right? Look at that on the side.
No, I heard they killed her first.
Yeah.
I think they put it.
No, I don't remember.
I don't
I
really
go back to
know
the story, but I don't think they killed her first. I think they said she froze in there or something like that.
Is she frozen?
Dang,
Oh,
yeah. We can look it up. We can look it up right now, in real time.
We about to look that up real
I
quick.
think she froze in there. Like they put it in there, not as a dead body. They put it in there, frozen. She might even been. I don't think they killed. It's so long ago, you know what I mean? But it sparked something in my mind. Like, yo, I remember a story like that before. I remember that story. I was like, yo, and that was shaking. That shook the nation. It shook the nation. We're like, yo, we're looking for her. We're like, damn, what happened? Boom, boom, boom. Was this a murder? Was this some kind of such and such? Was it but especially our black women, you feel me? Our Latinas, everybody, we gotta make sure that, you feel me? We holding it down. We're not
that's what it was. Her name was Kanika Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
It was this happened. She was 19 years old, found dead in a hotel in a walk-in freezer.
Mm-hmm.
This happened. Was 19 years old, student from Chicago, Illinois, who was found dead on September the 9th, 2017, inside a latch freezer of the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois, after attending a party there the prior day. Sheesh. Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm thinking like, to cry wolf for attention.
Wait.
Real things really happen. Real things happen, and we just gotta be on point. We gotta support each other, and this attention thing for GoFundMe, or if that's what you want, if that's what you're into, or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember I heard that story, and it was like,
because they had mad questions about it.
It was an accidental death.
Yeah,
I thought truthfully when they was telling, they was like, they think she killed and she was murdered and all that. So she went in there, didn't realize it latched back and she can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So look, man, like I think the main topic is like, look, let's just be honest, yo. We got to stop faking it. You got to be real with this, because like I said, when it's all said and done, we can't keep having these Jessies.
Word.
No more Juicy. No more Smollets.
Nowhere. None of that.
No more.
For
because
what?
right now,
political power.
like
what?
Here,
Cabin.
this thing right here.
Word.
Attention. The media. Let's interview your family.
You're such a good
Please,
kid.
Father. I swear to God, when they be up there and they look, when they say somebody missing, I swear to God, I'll be looking at the TV like, let me see if it's a crack. Let me see if it's a crack in that.
Word.
There's a crack in this story. He gonna say something. He gonna say something. Now, if a husband is alive and they can't find the wife, and they always say like, it's always the husband. I hate to say it, it's always the husband. Because every story, and they be doing it. Yo, you ever see the stories? They be doing it, and they be like, when they get caught, I was trying to live a life with this new woman.
Yeah, always. So they want to bury the old one.
They want to kill them.
I've seen it. Somebody went to the gym, got a little in shape.
Yeah,
remember that one?
Yeah.
He got a bad new chick that's on him. He got a fat wife at home, whatever.
She wasn't even fat.
No, she wasn't
was
fat.
Just
She wasn't as bad as this one. Okay, cool. She's like, the only way I could be with you, I have to get rid of her. That's their logic.
Wait. The other woman didn't say get rid of her, meaning like kill her.
Kill her. Get rid of her.
Like I can't
be with me.
Yeah,
divorce.
Divorce her.
She's like, nah. I'm gonna get rid of her.
Excuse me, sir.
I seen that.
Yeah, it was on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Watch it? Yes, I watched it.
It was like, excuse me, sir.
He got a little shape.
Did you hear from your wife?
What? Buried him in the desert.
I don't know. I want her to come home. Look at the camera and tell him, come home. We miss you. We want you back. We miss you.
For real,
I'll be like, yo.
I seen that. I'm like, wow.
But one thing I can say, they're all great actors.
Yeah.
Like they do this shit with a straight face.
Oh yeah, G-Money.
With a straight face.
They love as they love. Like, listen.
So
you're mine.
Yeah.
This is what I want. That's not what I don't want. I'll do anything it takes. God damn it.
And I'll say this just to let y'all all know. Like, look. Again, we thank you again for continuing to watch the show. Definitely like, subscribe,
always.
And share. Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Everybody got a slogan now, but sharing is caring.
Definitely.
Look, Look, I know a lot of people now. One thing I do is I look at the numbers, right? And all I gotta ask you guys, look, a like, leaving a comment, a like is free. Come on, just put that like on there. I know a lot of you guys probably tune in. A lot of you guys tune in, but y'all never subscribe or go in and sign into your account. Definitely sign into your account.
It's free.
Get those likes sent. Come on, guys.
It's free.
Come on.
You only got to do it one time. You subscribe once.
Yeah, subscribe once.
You can like whenever you want. You don't even have to comment. Yeah. Like when you want, it's cool. You know what I mean? But if you watch it, you might as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
might as well. You watch it. Damn.
Like they crazy. Get better. Y'all whack. Like suck.
Whatever.
I
suck.
Yeah.
I want to like that y'all suck and put a comment. Y'all suck. Something. You know what I mean?
And then I say something.
I'm going to get better. What did I do wrong? What can we do to improve? You know what I mean? Come on. It's a cold world out here. You know what I mean? But we're big-hearted people and we like everybody. That's the kind of people we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we
we
would appreciate the reciprocation, but if it don't come, it don't come. But
yeah,
if you that kind of person, like, subscribe, please,
and share.
And
guess what? We out.
Deuces.
Sensational.